Students of 5th standard, a very good morning students. See students, today we will learn something in the grammar. Okay, and I have already taken up the grammar part, the sentence, okay, many times. Okay, I have explained 2 times I think the sentence part. So in this new textbook you have again same grammar, so I will not go into detail, okay, and I will say only those, I will focus on only those things which are extra, which I have not explained you before. So see here students, so here you have something regarding the sentence, okay. So these are the basic things. A sentence always starts with a capital letter, it ends with a full stop or a question mark or a exclamation. Every sentence will have a subject, it will have a predicate, and it will have a verb. So the additional thing which you are going to learn in this is regarding a verb. Okay students, so what is a verb? Verb is a word which indicates some action, okay, which tells us about an action or an occurrence. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ verb ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? verb ಒಂದು ಎಂತಹ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಎಂಬುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂತ ಸಹ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ವರ್ಬ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಈಸ್, ವಾಸ್, ಆರ್. ಇದೇನು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನಾವು ವಾಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ವಸ್ತು ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದು ಈಸ್, ವಾಸ್, ಆರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡ್, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನನ್ನು इंडिकेट ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. तो बच्चों यहाँ पे वर्ब का मतलब क्या है? जो वर्ड हमें कुछ काम करने का, एक्टिंग का आइडिया देता है या फिर ये बताता है कि कुछ चीज़ हो रहा है, ठीक है. जैसे कि मैं लिख रही हूँ, तो लिखना क्या है, एक एक्शन है. आप लिख रहे हैं, कुछ काम कर रहे हैं. तो मैं लिख रही हूँ, मैं लिख रही हूँ क्या है, इट इज़ अ वर्ब. आई एम राइटिंग, सो राइटिंग इज वर्ब हियर. वो चीज़ हमें क्या बताता है, वर्ब. कुछ एक्शन हो रहा है तो उसके बारे में बताता है, या फिर किसी ऑकरेंस के बारे में बताता है. तो यहाँ पर जो भी एक्टिंग वर्ड्स होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, वर्ब. और थोड़े लिंकिंग वर्ब कह के भी आते हैं बच्चों, जैसे कि ईज है, वॉज है, आर है. ये हमें सेंटेंस के टेंस के बारे में बताता है कि वो सेंटेंस अब हो रहा है या पहले हो चुका है ये काम. इस तरीके की चीज़ें हैं. जैसे कि रानी इज़ राइटिंग का मतलब क्या है, अभी रानी लिख रही है, इज़ प्रेजेंट टेंस. रानी वॉज राइटिंग का मतलब क्या है, रानी लिख रही थी, पास्ट टेंस. तो ये इज़ वॉज में भी क्या है, ऑकरेंस यहाँ पे हमें मालूम होता है कि ये चीज़ अभी हो रही है या फिर ये चीज़ हो चुकी है. ये जो ऑकरेंस जो वर्ड्स हमें बताते हैं, इन वर्ड्स को भी वर्ब कहते हैं. Okay students, so now we will go through the example. Okay, for example, the crow seized the frog. ठीक है. So when you ask the question who seized the frog, who means what, ಯಾರು, कौन किसने फ्रॉग को पकड़ा, ಯಾರು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದ್ರು. who seized the frog, the crow seized the frog. So crow is what, it is the subject of the sentence. Usually you know subject comes in the beginning. The crow seized the frog. What did she do? Okay, what did she do? Seized the frog. So this is an action. Okay, she is seizing the frog. हिडिता ಇದೆ, तो पकड़ रहा है. पकड़ने का क्या है, वो एक एक्टिंग वर्ड है, वो काम हो रहा है वहाँ पे, ठीक है. तो ये पूरा सेंटेंस जो है सब्जेक्ट के बाद वो प्रेडिकेट है. Seize the frog is predicate, and in this predicate seized word is verb. Okay students, I hope you understood. We will go through the examples and you will be very clear. Okay, so the exercise part, everything I have given in the notes, so I will not go into details. Okay, I will only go through two questions in each exercise. Rani writes neatly. So what is the subject here? Rani is the subject. Writes neatly is the predicate. And writes is the verb here. Okay students, the V has gone little bit towards neatly, but writes is the verb here. Okay. Rani barita iddale. Bariyudu eno verb. रानी लिख रही है. लिखना क्या है बच्चों? यहाँ पे वर्ब है. रानी सब्जेक्ट है. सब्जेक्ट के बाद में जो भी आता है सेंटेंस में वो क्या है? प्रेडिकेट है. ओके. राइट्स नीटली इज प्रेडिकेट एंड इन दैट प्रेडिकेट राइट्स इज वर्ब. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so next go through the next example. Now you only think in your mind what might be the subject, what might be the predicate and what is the verb here. Okay. She is sitting at her desk. रानी डेस्क हत्र कुत्कोंडिದ್ದಾಳೆ. रानी डेस्क के पास बैठी हुई है. So which is the subject here? The sentence is talking about she. She is the subject. Is sitting at her desk is the predicate. Except subject, whatever is the sentence, it is predicate. Okay students, so she is the subject, the rest of the sentence is predicate. And what about the verb? Which one is the verb here? See, I told you there are some verbs which are called as linking verbs. So which is the verb here? Is the verb. You have to write V above is. Okay, she is sitting at her desk. Is the linking verb. And there are few more questions. You go through the notes, you will understand better. Next question is, elephants are the largest animals. Elephants is the subject, are the largest animals is the predicate, and are is the verb here. I will just mark the verbs in each thing. Here was is the verb. In the fourth question, was is verb. Okay. Here dances is the verb. The peacock dances in the rain. Dancing is an acting word. Dances is the verb. It is a beautiful bird. Sixth one. Is verb. Okay. You have to mark everything. Copy down whatever I have given in the notes and kindly don't just go on copying the notes whatever I have given. Just think about it. Just go through each and every example and every question. Think from your side only, which might be the subject, which might be the verb, which might be the object. See students, you have to do a lot of observation here and you have to ask questions to yourself and then you have to write down the answer. Then only you can learn better. Okay. Next exercise is complete the following sentences by adding predicates. This we have already done in our previous classes also, so I will not go through this. You can just copy it down in your notes. When you copy down the notes, you can go through. Okay, you will understand. So next, one more new concept here which they have given is the concept of object. Okay students, a sentence may have a subject and an object. So for you to understand it more easily, object and verb both are parts of a predicate. Predicate alliye verb sa bartade, object sa bartade. Main ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕೇಟ್. ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. So we will go through some examples, you will understand. Subject and objects are nouns and pronouns. So what is a noun students? Noun is a word which indicates place, name. Okay. And pronouns are the words which are used instead of nouns. For example, my name is Navida. Okay, if we take this example, wait students, 1 minute. My name is Navida. I am a good girl. So in this sentence students, let's make it black. Okay, in this sentence Which one is the noun? A word which indicates a name. It is Navida. Navida is noun. Okay. So in the next sentence, instead of writing Navida, which word I have used? The letter used is I. In the second sentence, I means what? Navida. Okay. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ನವಿದಾ, ನಾನೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹುಡುಗಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನವಿದಾ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು? ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಿನ ವರ್ಡ್, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ಹೆಸರಿನ ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ? ನೌನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹುಡುಗಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಂಬ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಐ ಎಂಬ ವರ್ಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಪುನಃ ಪುನಃ ನವಿದಾ 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 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಬದಲು ಅದರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನವಿದಾ ಈಸ್ ನೌನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಈಸ್ pronoun. So subject and objects are noun and pronoun. Usually subjects are usually noun. Okay students, तो यहाँ पे क्या है? नविदा noun है, I pronoun है बच्चों. I hope you understood. If you did not understand something, you kindly text me personally and ask. Okay students. So now we will go through one example so that you can understand better. A sentence may have a subject and an object. Subject and objects are noun and pronoun. Ask the question who or what before verb. If you will ask the question who or what before the verb, you can identify the subject. If you ask the same question after the verb, okay, then you can identify the object. Always remember this, okay? For example, the crow sharpened its beak. So in this sentence, the crow is subject. Sharpened its beak. Beak is what? What the crow is sharpening? It is sharpening its beak. So beak is object. So ask who or what before the verb. Which is the verb here? Sharpened is the verb. Ask who or what before the verb. So who sharpened its beak? The crow. So answer is subject. Now ask who or what after the verb. Okay. What did she sharpen? So what did she sharpen? She sharpened her beak. Beak is the object. So this is very easy students. Don't confuse, okay? If you go through the examples, you can understand better. So in this sentence, here they have given one example. In this sentence, the bee stung the boy. So first when you have to write subject and object, identify the verb first. Verb is stung. Which is the subject? The bee. The sentence is talking about the bee. So the bee is subject, and which is the object? Boy is the object. So here how you can ask the question to identify the question. To identify the subject, you have to ask who or what before verb. Verb is stung. So who stung the boy? The bee stung the boy. So bee is subject. Okay. To identify the object, we have to ask who or what after the verb. Okay. So what did the bee sting? The bee stung the boy. So boy is object. So now we will move on and we will see the thief. So here you have to identify subject, verb and object. The thief stole a bicycle. Thief is subject, stole is verb and bicycle is object. In the next question, the dog drank the milk. The dog is subject, drank is verb, the milk is object. Okay students, here in the third question, Beena is the subject, got is the verb, lampshade is object. Okay, now let's look at the exercise D. Here you have to fill in the blanks with subjects or objects, means you have to complete the sentences. Okay, 2 examples they have done for you. I will go through these only. Okay, first one, in the first example they have given a blank space in the beginning of the sentence. So always remember students, a subject always comes in the beginning of a sentence, an object always comes at the end of a sentence. So what you have to write here you have to write a subject. So subject is usually what? Noun or pronoun, means name. Okay, and the words used instead of names. So you can write here, Raj dash reads interesting story books. Raj reads interesting story books. The girl bought a pretty dash. So what we can write here? We can write here dress as the object. I hope you understood, students. If you have any doubts, go through the notes, write it down, copy it down in your notes. Then if you have any doubts, you can ask me.